Hello, welcome. Hi. Let's get started. All right, can everyone hear me over there? Yeah, you got it? Brilliant. So we're Gather. I'm going to be doing a bit of a demo on some of our new features today, and specifically some of the AI stuff we've been building. And I might need a volunteer, so I know there's a couple of you over there. Don't worry, all I need is a photo of your badge. You up for that? Okay, sounds good. Well, get ready with that, and I'll start doing a bit of an intro, and then when you're ready, I'll come over, take a photo of it, and then we'll show you the system. So what do? We're an end-to-end event tech platform, and we're trying to build tools to make people's lives easier and try and find ways of doing things smarter, doing things quicker. We work with a lot of big brands out there, from tiny associations to big global brands to agencies, trade show organizers, and all sorts of things like that. And if you're on G2, if you're fans of G2, we've got loads of badges. Love the badges, and we do drop us a review. You know, if you've used the platform, always appreciate it. So today specifically, although we do lots of different things in event tech world, we do registration, ticketing, we do virtual platforms, we do event apps, all sorts of things. I want to talk to you guys about one of our new features, which is a bit of a beta. So if you have been to a lot of events out there, you'll recognize that a lot of events have their own lead capture solution. So typically you go in and you'll use the organizer provided solution, and it's great, and there's loads of good tech out there, but the problem is that every single event tends to have their own lead capture solution. So then you go on your phone after you've been to 10 events and you're like, oh, which one did I use to capture this guy's information? How do I get my data out? And it's all very fragmented. So what we've developed is a system where we can take anyone's badge, anyone's business card, a billboard, any information like that, and take a picture of it. Then we use AI to take the picture and turn that into the fields. So we populate the fields from the photo. And then the magic is that we can press an AI research button, which is scraping thousands of websites, including LinkedIn, including socials, including articles, news websites, all sorts of things. And we can generate an instant profile for whichever person it is you've just met. So as a salesperson, it's great because you can see exactly who it is you're talking to in that moment. Because when you first have a conversation with someone is when you can first make the biggest impact, you know? And how many times have you been in a situation where you've met someone at a show or at an event or at work, and you've captured their information, but only later have you realized that you could have had this amazing talking point, this amazing conversation, if you just knew more about what they've done recently. So I'm gonna borrow one of my assistants over here, if you have a badge, and we can do a bit of a live demo. So this is the app. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm going to go and head over to press the new lead button. And then with your permission, I'll take a photo of your badge. 1 second. Perfect. Thank you very much. We've got a photo there. And then as I go through, I'll just go back over here. It's populated all your details in the fields. And then I'm going to scroll down and hit my AI research button. And this is scraping thousands of sources online, all the profiles. And it's saying this. I won't read it out, just in case you don't want people to know who you are. But is this accurate? Is that your profile? Yeah. Yes, OK, great. So you master's student at University of Surrey. There you go. And we've got some talking points here, which I can have a conversation about, and we can see if there's a fit, see if there's a sales lead we can talk to. So that's the AI research button. So it's a great tool for salespeople to be able to get instant information wherever they are. And again, one app for any event you go to. So you're not tied to the organizer lead capture tool, although they are great, you know, nothing against the lead capture tool of this event, for example. But it just allows you, if you're going to loads and loads of shows, to run around, get loads of information, capture all your leads in one place, and then at the end of the day, we can set up automations to push this to Salesforce, to push it to HubSpot, send yourself a Slack message. All of those things are very quick to set up. And crucially, because we are in the European Union at the minute, well, maybe not Europe more broadly, you can set up a terms and conditions to say, I accept the use of my data, and you get permission from the person whose data you've just captured to make sure you're allowed to use it. So you sign here, and then accept, and then you have the GDPR tick box so you can grab their information. Then, once I've captured that information, I can also press the notes button, and we've got a nice voice note recording session here. So I can record a voice note and say, very nice person I've just met who let me use her badge for doing the lead capture demo at EventTech Live 2025. And instantly it's turned that transcript into some notes which I can use. So really quick for people on the move, running around at events, being busy people. And throughout this event, I've captured loads and loads of leads. Those are all going to be sent to our CRM, to HubSpot, and we'll be able to chat to all these people later. So we're saving time. We're making a universal lead capture tool which can tackle any event, but also anyone with a business card you might meet at a networking event or on the road, elsewhere. So loads and loads of potential. And the voice to text, super useful if you, again, don't want to be sat there in the event hall typing notes in and carefully putting information in. You can just chat to it, just like you would a WhatsApp voice note, and it will really rapidly add that to your notes. So that was AI, lead enrichment, and lead capture. So we're saving time, and we're building a universal tool you can use anywhere. Now, the second thing I want to show you guys is, I don't know if you can, oh yeah, you can read that, that's pretty big, is our MCP integration. So does anyone here know what MCP is? No? So MCP is a service. You can set up your own MCP server. And this is a tool which allows different AIs to talk to each other and talk to your database, talk to other databases out there. And so what we can do, if you imagine you're trying to pick up analytics from your event, a lot of different events people have different KPIs they're tracking, and different people within those businesses are interested in different KPIs as well. I might want to know what the conversion rates are on my event. I might want to know how many people attended. I might want to know who attended my session specifically and who didn't show up. And so we've linked our chatbot on the back end, on the admin side of our system, to our database via this MCP server, and to other databases as well. This is linked to HubSpot, it's linked to other databases. And then we can just ask it natural language questions like, what are the total number of clients? How many messages? What's the busiest resource? And it's going to send that to the database as a query. It's going to pull the information out and format it in a way that I can instantly understand. So I don't anymore have to go to my event tech provider and say, oh, can you make me a dashboard for this? Can you make me a charts and graphs for that? We can instantly condense that into a series of messages and quick replies if you just need quick information on the fly. So this is the Chatlytics, the simple analytics, just linked through your event. And this also lives in a little bubble, so you can pop this onto a registration site, and you can try and boost conversion rates on registrations, for example, or serve attendees instant information when they're trying to find out about an event. And a lot of event sites out there are really big. There's lots of pages. There's a lot of stuff to trawl through. And if you just want some simple information, rather than sending an email to the event managers and clogging up their inbox with lots of simple replies like, where do I go? What do I wear? Is there lunch? I can ask that in the first instance to the chatbot, get a quick reply, and then what's smart about this is not only can it then give you the response you need, but it can also prompt you to register, or it can prompt you to do something and convert your visit to a registration. Because there's always such a big drop-off rate when people visit the page to people who register. Some of that is because they can't find the information. Some of that is because they lose interest and they move on. But having this tool, which is not only quickly serving the information they need at low effort, in a way that people have come to expect these days, because there's a lot of AI users out there. So instant information is an expectation, not an advantage. Then you can really boost those conversion rates and make sure people are getting the information they need when they need it. And you can see here, this is also an example of how you can take the analytics side of the chat service, where you're generating KPIs and pulling information from the database and bringing insight to the equation. So not only is it going to say, okay, which were the least used meeting rooms, but then it can give you some insights. Okay, they might have low demand, they might be smaller, they might be a different location. So it's going to prompt you to have some concrete actions off the back of whatever it is you've found out. And then finally, in our event app, we have now a voice assistant. So I'm calling it the AI concierge. And you can basically talk to this, ask it any questions, and it will serve back responses to you. So very similar to the chatbot, except this is voice activated, and it sits within your event app. So if you're running around the show hall and you're trying to find a map, or you're trying to navigate around the event app and find who you're looking for, rather than fiddling around with your phone, you can just go to the AI assistant page, chat to it, say, oh, I wanted to go to the talk by Gather over at the demo theatre. And then it will just instantly serve you the information. Say, yep, it's over there in the, I don't know what theatre we're in the engagement theatre. There we go. In the engagement theatre, head over there. It starts at 12:30, bish, bash, bosh, done. So you're simplifying people's lives, having them an easier route in to get information, and generally making things a little bit easier for them. So that is our rapid demo. And if you would like to have a try, feel free to scan the QR code. Just say you've been to the show, and I'm happy to give you guys access and have a go with it. So give you guys a bit of time to scan the QR code. And then if anyone has any questions about anything they've seen, then I'm all ears and happy to answer, happy to walk you through in more detail. And if not, otherwise, I'm happy to show you some of the lead capture, for example, again, if you missed the first demo. So I think some of you came later. Does anyone want to have a look, me go at scanning the badge to see how it works? No, all good? All right, perfect. Well, I'll leave that up, and that's us. We're Gather. Go check out the website, drop us a note. We're happy to give you a try and show you what it works.